عاودي اقعدي تصمتي لا تعيطي وكاع. بالك راه weekend بالك منه. He went AFK. No, he didn't left. The server took him to AFK. Yeah. Maybe he go to work or he go to buy groceries. Yo, Zozo. Yo, Zozo. Yeah, he's not here. Let's do the quest. Don't make me go to. Or fuck it, fuck it. There's no more Tagilla there and shit, yeah. The key card? Yeah, but it's dead now. There is no Tagilla. How do we call him there? Special Tagilla. Shadow Tagilla, okay. Where do we go? Customs? I need to kill one player on. I need to kill one player on Dorms. And we can go eliminate. I need to eliminate Kaban, Rashala. Yeah, yesterday I killed 4 players inside in one game. I did a game before. After I did a game before. I did 2 games of custom. First one I killed 4. Second one I killed 4. I killed 4 in the dorms, bro. I played them like John Wick. It was so satisfying. I I was third floor. I heard them coming from outside to the second floor. So I get down behind them. The second day I heard this metal stairs. I get down behind them. I work, and there was one on the left room, one on the right room. I turned, hit one on the right, and then immediately turned, hit the one on the left before he get to shoot my head. No, I don't record. With what? You record with YouTube? I can record with my AMD thing, but I have to do it every day. Like I can't remember it every day. The last 3 minutes? How? Oh yeah. Like if you do something and you like it, you press the key thing, it will record even if it wasn't recorded. Okay, gotta be here. Y- You watch this? Check it. I don't know if I show it to you. You see how I did them so dirty? This is Frogpunk. This this is yeah, sniper match. Like with snipers. Only snipers rifles. Only bolt action. So I will Google it, bro, on YouTube.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cinnamon Toast Ken.
And I'm Buff Pro.
And we're back with some more 600-pound life. This is Karen's journey. And now, if the name Karen already gives you that flavor, that you may just be a little annoyed, apparently this is a frustrating episode that is going to make us angry.
Yes!
Woo! I love them. I love a good frustrating story, especially by a woman named Karen. This is so
Right.
fitting. Karen Suffern.
Suffering.
Suffering. There's just an IG missing. She's suffering, and she's 42 years old. Her weight is currently unknown. But that name right there.
That weight. Dude, when I get on my scale, if it pops up question marks and exclamation marks, I'm done, dude.
Your last name might be Suffering as well.
I have insomnia really badly, so I don't sleep very well.
Me too. And this is exactly how I sound when I wake up in the morning. Just
Yeah.
like, the alarm goes off, and I'm like, oh my God, another day. Just kidding. I wake up, I'm like, another great day.
And you reload.
Just a breath of fresh air. Another, what do I got to do? Stream or record? I can't wait. So we open up here. We're in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And Karen, she's waking up her bed, and she appears to be kind of in a lounge room. And she tells producers that she has insomnia due to a fear of going to sleep and never waking up, which is actually kind of odd because did I tell you about like I kind of went through this phase? It was like she was like 6 months. I would have like just this impending doom. I would,
Really?
I would just wake up and be like, I'm gonna die, and be like, I'd be fine. It would be like a panic too. I'd be like, oh, Jesus, I got so much left to do, you know. I'd just be like, and I'd keep waking up because like the thoughts of like, you know, they say that sleep is like the closest thing we get to death, right? Like, because you just
is
kind of.
it?
Well, you go unconscious and you just wake up later. You know, time has passed, and apparently that's going to be like when you're dead. Like you're not going to be conscious of it. Time's just going to pass, and
Oh,
but the
okay.
waking up part, does that happen?
Yeah.
So it's like, death should be a thing you worry about because it's going to happen to everyone, and then obviously when it happens, you won't even know it anyway.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for some reason, that translated to me as like when I sleep, I'm dying, and
Oh, no.
yeah, so I just wake up and just be like in a sweat. Like I said, when I was like of normal awake mind, wouldn't bother me. It was just like being in that like halfway dream state.
Oh, yeah, when you're still groggy.
It was just like turned up to like 100, and I was like, ah!
Oh, God.
And I just
that
like,
sounds terrible.
it was, it sucked.
I don't think
See,
they call
Ken,
it
that's why I
you
have
realize
sleep
anymore.
apnea. I don't have to worry about that.
Well, some people also say that that is linked to sleep apnea as well.
Oh, shoot.
The feeling of like, you know, not breathing and then like waking up.
Oh, yeah,
Like
that happens
kinda-
every now and then.
Yeah, kind of like also ties in because I looked into this, right? I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on with me, and I had a little bit of sleep apnea there for a bit, like the kind you get from being chunky.
Yeah.
Because boy, I was at my heaviest when that was happening too. Now
I even had the surgery and everything, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like your sleep apnea is
Barely there.
I'm not gonna put Dane on too much blast. If there was like a sleep apnea in the dictionary, I swear to God, there should be like a picture of Dane.
I saw them logs.
Whole trees at one time.
I used to go to sleep on our friend's couch. And his wife came in there, and she was a respiratory therapist, and she came in there, she's like waking him up, like,
She's like,
go get your friend. He's dying on our couch right now. Go get him.
Oh man. Anyway, I go. So yeah, sleep and being overweight is
It's a thing.
it's rough. Well, even going into that, she goes on to say that she feels like she's living a nightmare that she's created. She gets out of bed by herself and walks on her own without a cane. She says she wakes up, everything hurts. But she moves around pretty well. Like she even goes up the stairs unassisted. She's moving around,
Okay.
which is a lot more than something a lot of people can say on this show.
Yeah, 100%.
But she does say that on some days she's not able to make it up the stairs to where the bathroom is, and on those days she washes herself in the sink.
Doesn't get the job done as well as a shower does.
That's unfortunate.
We still have to do that. Freaking, I gotta get Mary the lore master up here to talk about Amberlyn Reed in her rag thing. But anyway, we'll go back. We'll go back to whatever that was. But Karen has twins, a son and a daughter.
I live with my children, twins. My kids are everything to me.
Hold on a second. The cameraman in the doorway. He's, you gotta jump out of the way. I saw you in there, cameraman. I guess they're just like, this part they're always going through, like how they live their life and how they do everything. It's like, sure, go up the stairs and sit on the toilet, I guess.
Right.
We'll also pretend like you were asleep too. So Karen calls up her daughter, Amber. Amber comes up, turns in the shower for her, and kind of talks about that she helps her mom like do all kinds of stuff.
I'd rather her ask than do things on her own and get herself hurt.
So pretty early on in the episode, we have kind of one of those parts that always kind of bug me, to where you got the kids who are, unfortunately, the daughter is also obese, so she's bad eating habits from the mom, and then potentially it could lead to her daughter giving up on her own future to take care of her mom.
Yeah.
Which is always super unfortunate. Then in classic TLC fashion, like Karen's getting ready to get in the shower and she's getting undressed and the cameras are all like filming the whole thing.
Get in there.
She hops in the shower and washes herself off. TLC's over here just like, woo! It's like the previous episode we did on Lord and Faith with
How
like zoomed
much
on my
is
feet.
the-
Yeah.
You know? When they're talking
300
to Faith right
seconds.
before he comes out. It just like zooms into her feet. It's like the
All
cameraman's
the
over here
say-
like Quentin Tarantino, like,
Yeah.
yeah, look at them.
Cameraman likes what he likes, all right?
I kind of wonder sometimes if there's like some of that at play. I don't know. I'm just saying it's odd.
At least a little bit.
Karen talks about how winded she's becoming from walking to the bathroom to the bedroom and how bad that is. She says that she should be taking anxiety medications, but she can't get to the doctor to make any of her appointments, and that her life in her house is basically just cut off from the rest of the world.
I wonder if she goes to the grocery store or if like she sends people or if they do like the delivery stuff even.
Well, Karen asked her daughter Amber if she wants breakfast, and to which Amber's like, hey, do you want me to make it? And Karen's like, yeah, go ahead and make it, and I'll be there in a minute.
How many eggs are you making? 6? I think 12. Go ahead and do 12.
In this economy, Dane,
Man! Karen rolling in it, man!
she's got that egg money.
Man!
Karen goes on to say that she eats a very high-fat and high-calorie diet, obviously, but she acknowledges that she's an emotional eater and she has a food addiction.
And the only thing that makes me feel better is when I eat.
Boy, dang. 12 eggs. Is that? I don't know, sausage,
Man,
bacon,
about like 6 sausages.
3 of them big old cinnamon rolls.
Dang.
They look good though.
I mean, and I'm sure it tasted good. It looked like it did, you know?
So we'll go into Karen's childhood, which it's a sad childhood, like many of these are on the episode. She was abused by her caregiver when she was in kindergarten, like physically abused. She also say her mother and grandmother worked long hours at the hospital, so she was responsible for caring for her siblings growing up. She was in 7th grade when she experienced her first panic attack, and she thought she was having a heart attack at the time.
Oh, wow.
And then at age 15, in a desperate attempt to be liked, she allowed herself to be taken advantage of by boys, which then made her feel even worse about herself. She was admitted to a mental hospital before she turned 18 for self-harm and depression. And when she came out, she decided she wanted to be a counselor, and she loved doing that. She had not an easy life and wanted to try to help people do, have an easier time in their lives. So when you got that much food going on, obviously you got to go to the grocery store. Gotta get some more grub. So her son Ryan shows up.
Ryan.
And they head out and go to the grocery store together. During this time, Karen talks about having a panic attack at work one day and having an ambulance called, and then working from home from that point forward. Had a panic attack at work, can't go to work no more, working from home, which is like apparently, we know where this is going, right?
Have you ever had one?
A panic attack?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
Okay. I haven't either, but I've seen one person like just really break down and have one.
Yeah.
They're kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, well, that's
Like they're scary kind of.
that's the thing. Like being like never having one. Like I remember even like growing up, I remember hearing about panic attacks and just being like, that's just like you're just a big baby.
Right,
You're
yeah.
like, it's nothing. But then like you hear like as you get older and like you see someone having one or you hear more about them or whatever, you're like, oh, that actually sounds freaking awful.
right.
Well, I guess like even then because like you're a big strong man, you got to be tough, and then it'll be like most of the time that ever comes up to me as like the very timid like girl or something that's already like you feel like any kind of stress is going to tip her over the edge, and so you like, start talking about a panic attack, and you're like, whatever. But then obviously like that you kind of got like all the signs I just named there of like, yeah, obviously she would be the one to have a panic attack. Ken, shut up, you insensitive son of a gun. So I learned that over the years too, because like I said, I was that kid that was like panic attacks, puh. But then
once I saw one, I was just like, oh, that's a real thing.
oh my,
I didn't know it was like a real thing.
Call somebody?
Right.
So yeah, but then when she was at home all the time, obviously she starts eating more and gaining more weight. Karen talks about her ex-partner, who's the father of the twins and who was also 27 years older than her, but he treated her nice and wasn't something that she was used to. But when she got pregnant, he was excited. And then 7 months into pregnancy, he left. So
Yikes.
yeah.
Wow.
And the picture they show of him too, his face is all blurred out because I guess obviously you wouldn't go give him permission, but he's also just like straight just up grabbing a titty right there. So he treated her nice.
Yeah.
All right, so they get to the grocery store and she stays in the car and her son Ryan goes in and she video calls him. She can tell what to get.
Oh no. Okay.
Tell what's going on. Right. But she goes on to explain that she's agoraphobic, which I had to look it up because it's the first time that I ever heard of it, but it's like an anxiety disorder involving intense fear or anxiety about situations or places where escape might be difficult or help unavailable. So she doesn't want to go anywhere because something might happen. I mean, in her situation, something might happen anywhere. Whatever. She's agoraphobic, fine. But she also talks about how she'll eat until she physically hurts, which she's talked about earlier. Just talk about her food addiction. She wants to eat and it's like it hurts.